Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. We are here for Beyond the Gates. We should be live on YouTube and Twitch. Okay. We are, which is a good thing. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I could have sworn Taylor was told if she and Deacon Sharp kept up anything other than patient and client, that Steffi was going to kick her out her life. She don't listen. She don't listen. She don't listen, and I know she don't listen because Steffi told her, "You keep up any type of anything with that man other than it being patient and client, it's over for you." And she don't care. I support her entering her selfish girl era. I don't care. I'm in my selfish girl era. Like, good for her, but you gonna lose your family. Is it worth that? Is it worth all that? I hope for you it was worth all that. Let's go see what fine mess we about to get into on BTG. Nita losing her hair, y'all. Oh, did it look cute? Mm-hmm. Oh, girl. Now it look like I'm missing some hair. That is not what happened last night. Mm-hmm. Hey, Juju. Because that's not what's going on. She's losing her hair. Mm-hmm. Then to have them shut. No, ma'am. She knows what's happening to you because her ass is trying to speed this up when she was told to slow down. I just want to get to know you. Slow it down. That's all you had to do. You ain't had to speed nothing up. You over here trying to be. I sound real low. Oh, hell. Am I low because I'm not talking loud enough? Do I need to bass myself up? Hold on. We love a good breakfast special. We love a good breakfast special. I also would like a breakfast special. I'm hungry. Aw. A father in law who actually likes you. That's a good thing, I think. Talk, talk, talk to him. You wish. Oh, impossible. What's he done now? What's he done now? He's talked about how much he's in love with Danny. Y'all making all these plans, and yet no one has told Kat what the plan is. Y'all sitting up here making all these plans, and ain't nobody told Kat what the plan is. I hope y'all telling her what the plan is now. Her and Chelsea about to be at odds, and I hate that for Kat. Mm-hmm. She is, and Chelsea is going with her. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. The face she gave is exactly the face I would give if my cousin slash business partner was deciding she was just going to up and leave. I will do anything for love. It's basically what Chelsea said, but I'm sorry, you trying to do anything for love is kind of causing an issue, baby. We running a business. Oh, hell. I'm not even going to be able to save it. Okay. That sucks. That sucks. But you sitting up here trying to learn Danish, and you have yet to tell your cousin, who is also your business partner, that you are leaving. See how those two things don't match up? See how that don't work? See how that's the issue? Try ain't nothing to hold me down. I got to keep on moving. See how that don't work? See how that is like not a good idea? So basically, where we are is Nita is trying to keep the fact that her hair is falling out to herself. And Danny is like, hey, listen, you can tell me to go mind my business. You can send me to my room and all those things. But I would rather be here with you and learn from you just in case I have to take this walk down this road that you were currently traveling on sometime in my future. Like, don't forget that, hi, hello, she, me, her, your daughter, has the variant gene. So there's a possibility of me having it in the future. So we have that aspect of it. And I was like, we know Nita gonna cut her hair. We know Nita is cutting her hair. That's not even a question about it. It's just like what are the steps we're going to get there. Then Daddy Dupree then called Andre over to Orphe Jeans so they could have a conversation and have a little breakfast. Why? Because he's trying to tell him about EG trying to push up on Danny. Like he's trying to let him know that EG is on BS, big BS. Okay, BS is in the building. He's on big BS and he's about to try any and everything to get your woman. He gonna try any and everything to get your woman. So go ahead and figure that out. Fix that. Figure out what that looks like, and let's go ahead and get that taken care of. Um, EG is at the hospital trying to figure out what's going on with his health, and Triple H is looking like, do they know what's going on? Do they know what's happening? They may not know. Sorry, I had to get my other phone. They may not know, but we are in the know of what's happening. We know you poisoning that man, and we know you tried to speed it up. Everybody telling you slow down. They just trying to get to know you. You didn't sit here and sped up the poisoning because you want to hurry up and take him out because you're upset that he's spending time with his people. And oh, Chelsea has finally told Kat that she's going to Copenhagen. Mm, she did. She agreed. Mm, no, for a year. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You people. That is a fact. You can develop allergies at any point in your life. I used to rejoice at the fact that my mom and my brother had allergies and I didn't. And then going off to college, oh, I developed those. Mm-hmm. He trying to get rid of that tea, and she like, no, it can't happen. And did. Is she? It is. Mm. They don't know about the kiss. Ow. He is sincerely regretful. He is sincerely regretful. He wants Danny back. But, well, no, he wants Danny on the hook. Aww. Mm-hmm. Aww. Oh, their hair is curled the same way. I didn't realize that. Yeah. Just gone. Mm-hmm. True. Mm-hmm. It's not vain. It's just like losing a piece of you. Black women, our hair is our crown. Also, happy Black History Month. Hi, cutie. You lie about your age. Love you. But happy Black History Month, people. Happy Black History Month. If you haven't, go check out that trivia I posted yesterday on the community tab. I got something else coming today. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Danny is really smart. I just wish she would start thinking with her head and not her heart and her fear. Okay, so we're speaking of fears out loud. We're having real conversations. Oh. Is Nita gonna have a moment like Samantha from Sex to the City, where Samantha had that wig on at that event, and she was like, "It's hot up in here," and I done went through a lot, and she snatched that wig off, and then the rest of the girls snatched their wigs off. I I want one of those moments where it's just like, listen, I'm for us and everything, but it's hot, and the hot flashes is getting to me, cause finding out one of the symptoms of chemo for some people are hot flashes. I said, "Oh my God, I feel so bad for you, baby." I could only imagine what hot flashes feel like. Well, no, I don't want to imagine what hot flashes feel like. Sometimes I overheat and I hate that and wake up gasping for air. So I would not want to know what a hot flash feels like. But for you to be going through like this really hard time, especially with you're fighting something that's in your body and you're pumping medicine to help fight that thing in your body, and then you're getting all these symptoms like your hair falling out and you're getting hot flashes and different things are happening. I could only imagine like this is some bull shiggity. Okay, I always having to keep a fan and stuff on you. um Danny finally has a conversation with somebody who will understand like the fear. Like both Danny and Anita have been used to being in the spotlight for so long and just being beautiful and people loving them for being beautiful outside of what they're serving. Like Anita with the vocals and the talent, and Danny with the modeling. You okay? So the hot flashes are terrible and they come out of nowhere. Lord, I pray for you. I mean, you still lie about your age, and I feel like you got the menopause like really early into your teen years. But you said they terrible, and I believe you. So, but Danny and Anita are so used to just being like those girls that the moment you start to snatch something away from them that makes them who they are, like the hair or just their energy or different things like that, it's just like, oh hell no. Like I love my hair. Okay, I have it in puffs and I got like two little, twists right here, but they're pushed back out of my face because I have these on. But I love my hair. And I feel like as a black woman, when your hair is not done, you don't want to do nothing. That's how I be feeling sometimes. When my hair ain't done, I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want to do nothing. So I can only imagine what it feels like to, like, I don't want to imagine what it feels like. But to lose it, and it's just like, what the hell am I going to do now? Anita is expressing her fears. Anita is expressing her fears. It's a fearful situation. Mm-hmm. It should. He was slobbing down your wife in his office. You should. You should. He was slobbing your wife down in his office and having daydreams about her. Yes, Cutie is a stylist. Cutie is the baddest braider. Did I know? Mm-hmm. He's confronted his mortality through this stroke. Mm. Uh-huh. Rethinking life choices. His wife is trying to take him out, and he wants Danny. Bad. Mm. Oh, baby Lorenz Tate loves him some Danny. Oh, and show her. Mm-hmm. Um, in this case, Bill is not on his own. Thank you. In this case, Bill is not on his own. Your wife and that man were slobbing each other down in his office. Girl, everybody should blame her. She's poisoning him. Oh, yes, you psycho. She's poisoning you, sir. Why you won't? Why you don't see it? I don't get. Which is true. Okay, I'm glad we tapped on that. Obviously, this is going to be like a very cathartic, very bonding moment for Danny and Anita, but also to touch on the fact that for the longest time, for black actresses, models, singers, or anything that had to do with entertainment, they ain't had nobody to do their hair. The stylist would be on set talking about, what are we going to do? And they would end up having to do their own hair, or they would have them messed up. Okay? When the edges is in Africa and the back is in China, them two continents don't meet. Get you some hair that blends. They would also have to do their own makeup too. What are we doing? Mm-hmm. What I've got in Cynthia Erivo. Oh, short hair Anita. Speaks to you. Sometimes you go back to what you know when it comes to your hair. Anita serve a body. No, but I think that was a good thing to pinpoint on when talking about like black women and hair and just everything that goes with it. For, and I'm repeating this, but for the very longest time in the entertainment field and also different fields like pageantry and just different things that would involve you needing to get a hairstylist to do your hair, there was nobody to do black women's hair. Or, the Afro Latinas. There was no one to do our hair because they didn't know what to do with it. And it's just like you don't know what to do with it because you never cared to learn and didn't realize that you were going to have clients or you were going to have to do hair of people who don't look like you, who don't have the same texture of hair as you. So black women either had to do their own hair on different sets, or, as Niecy Nash would say on Reno 911, when the edges is in Africa and the back is in China, them two continents don't meet. Them two countries they don't meet. Get you some hair that blends. They would do that to the girls, where the edges would be very, very black girl magic. Okay, would be very, I'm rough and tough with my Afro puffs. And then they would do heat damage to it, and then they give you some funky ass ponytail in the back, and it's just like, first of all, it's not blending. Second of all, it looks a mess. The girls are better off just rocking a fro at this point because y'all don't know what the hell y'all doing. Or the girls would have to do their own hair, and people be like, oh my god, it looks amazing. Who did that? Me. I did it. Just like you had some of the girls. Well, no, same thing for makeup. They didn't. If you really didn't decide to learn how to do everyone's makeup, every person and every skin tone's makeup, and you thought it was a one size fit all makeup thing for the girls, you had the black girls, the Afro Latinas, and the dark skin uh Asian people, and different folks looking like Casper the Friendly Ghost out here. So the girls would have to do their own makeup. I saw the supermodels, like the girls who were like supermodels. I've seen videos of some of them sitting down on the floor backstage at a fashion show doing their own makeup. Like, I need 5 minutes. I'm gonna be there. I feel like it's changed over the years where people have actually hairstylists and makeup artists and things like that have actually learned how to do black people hair, Afro Latina people's hair, and I think sometimes they might have an issue with certain ethnic groups' hair just because it's thicker than what they're used to. I feel like they've learned, but there's still more there's still more time to grow. The same with makeup artists. Now, Andre, you say there has to be two willing participants, and your wife has been willing, and every time she's kissed him. Now, who's she gonna tell? Will it be Nita or will it be Andre that she says, "Hey, I kissed him"? Who is she gonna tell that she kissed that man? Let's see. And then Triple H is over here having an existential crisis because she don't want to get caught up. Uh-oh. We back with Kat and Chelsea. Oh, oh, oh. That is a good question. Ooh, you didn't have to use them as an example, but I too am with you when it comes to the business. What the hell you mean you take it off for a year? We're not even gonna be in the same time zone. I don't think this is gonna work out for the company. That's just my opinion. I don't think this is gonna work for the company like Chelsea thinks this is gonna work for the company because you're going to be in different time zones. Oh, she gonna do it herself. She gonna cut her own hair. Okay. Oh, I'm glad she got to cut it herself. This so black. She in the room, no shoes on, cutting hair. I love this hair montage. And there's so many ways to style a short hair. Okay, short hair. There is. Oh, give us a little finger wave action. I don't like it. Child, I mean, you would think Danny would be shutting him down. He's living in a state of delusion, honey. Your wife kissed that man in his office. No, he didn't. He used her, and he boasted about how he broke her down to studs like she a goddamn house that you done stole the copper out the walls from. Oh, y'all are living his best life, thinking Danny has told this man she don't want him. Like Danny has told this man kick rocks with no socks and shoes on. Well, we all know that is not the case. Let me go see what the people on Blue Sky is saying about this situation. Let me go see what the people are saying about this. Cause while Kat is like, I don't like the fact that Kat used. I don't like the fact that Kat used Anita and Danny as a reason for Chelsea not to go. But it's just like, also, is this the best time for you to be picking up and leaving for a year? That part I have to agree with. Is this a good time for you to be picking up and leaving for a year, knowing what we know? Anita's going through chemotherapy. Danny has the BRCA gene. Yeah, and I'm also not ready for Danny to tell Andre the truth because this honestly might break him. This might break him, and I'm not ready for it. And also, but like, first of all, it's not a good time to be taken off for a year. Second of all, how much time will Madison actually have to spend with Chelsea while she's doing all of this work for this fellowship? Because it's going to be a lot of work. And then a year is going to put a delay on this company. So you have the family aspect of it all. And then you have like leaving for a year is it's going to cause issues not only for the business, but also realistically, I don't think leaving for a year is what needs to happen, especially when Anita's health is up in the air. Like Chelsea Cat's a new business. The business gonna be put on the back burner. And honestly, let's say something happens to Anita or Danny and she's not in the DMV area, she's going to resent Madison for it. I'm really not ready for Danny to tell Andre that she kissed that man, because that's going to break his damn heart. Because he is so adamant that I know her. She would never do this. She would never fall for anything he has going on. And it's just like, you would think, you would think she wouldn't, but it's given she is. You would think she wouldn't, but she is. You would think she is. You would think she wouldn't, but she might. Leaving for a year is not. Listen, Chelsea is impulsive as hell, and as much as y'all don't like Cat, y'all gotta agree that's bullshit right there. You gonna leave for a year and say fuck our business? Cause what you gonna get done when you running around uh, Copenhagen with your woman? Girl. Mm-hmm. Because she's trying to poison you, and she did fucked herself over. Because it's like at the beginning when he had the stroke, you were very, you were very adamant that he works on his health, and now you don't want him to. It's weird. And he's so stupid. He gonna fall for it. He's so easy. Oh, you stupid bastard. You're so easy. Oh, I can't stand you. Oh, I said it once, I'll say it again. If soap operas ain't taught me nothing, men are so damn easy. Men are easy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, she's asking good questions. She's asking really good questions. Whether you like cat or not, she's asking great questions. Can you handle not being here, being an ocean away, as something comes up on Danny's mammogram? Can you handle being an ocean away and the chemo is not working for Anita, so now they need to try something different? Can you handle that not being with your family, but just being with Madison, who fellowshipping and trying to find a cure for Parkinson's is gonna be hella busy? How much time do y'all actually think y'all gonna spend together? Oh, okay. So I was right. They were at Danny's house when this happened. Mhm. Okay, Nita coming home. Vernon is in the building. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Now we want finger waves next time. Let's do some finger waves. There's so much you could do with like really short hair. Okay. Give a little auntie haircut. Give a little pixie cut. We gonna wait on the pixie cut. But also, I want finger waves. Okay, finger waves. I want 19 something something finger waves. Okay, give me slick down gel finger waves. I need that in my life. I don't know why. I just do. But for real, say what y'all want about Kat. She's speaking facts. Like, how does Chelsea feel like she's going to be able to handle getting bad news being an ocean away? How are you going to handle bad news from an ocean away? Will you resent Madison? Will you blame Madison? Will you blame yourself? Will you start to resent yourself? These are all questions outside of the business. We talking family. You talk about you don't want to be miserable here without Madison, but you got enough money to go and back and forth when Madison has a break. Y'all could do a long distance relationship. These are options. Nobody's saying you have to stay here and not spend time with your spend time with your girlfriend. Nobody's saying that. But at some point, you actually have to, like, being impulsive is good sometimes. But right here, right now, when real shit is happening, when real life is life and whooping y'all asses at this current moment, moving across the country, an ocean away from your family during these times, business aside, can you handle all of that? Danny had her existential crisis, and she's talking about taking the power back and being able to do all of these things, as in Anita cutting her hair and rocking the short look. I want finger waves. I do. But Danny is in the outfit that we saw from the preview where she tells him that she kissed Bill. This is gonna be bad, but I'm glad Daddy Dupree was like, "Girl, you look good. I love it." Be honest about it, Chelsea. How would you feel, girl? EG so damn easy. He'd have let that. He'd have let his wife convince him not to stay in the hospital. Aww. Yes, she did. No, she didn't. It's more than that. Her. Oh, okay. So she gonna tell him about her hair. Clumps. Mm-hmm. Yup. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, he's not staying. He's not staying. Okay. Oh hell, Grayson might be the impaler. Grayson is a concierge lab tech. He might be the impaler. Mm. Y'all best friends. Y'all sisters in all sense of the point, except for biologically being that. This is hard. Oh, damn. Mhm. Girl. Girl, I would give her a week too. Whether she like it or not, cat know her. Cat know her to a T. You talk about a slower, simpler life. Okay, I'm gonna give you a week. Slower and simpler, I'm gonna give you a week. Cause you're not gonna be able to do it. Love you down. But I know you. You're not gonna be able to do it. Oh, Danny about to break his heart. Oh, Danny about to break his heart. Oh, Danny about to break his heart. Oh God. Oh, you should be concerned because she about to break your motherfucking heart. Uh oh. Well, well, it was fun while it lasted. God, she gonna break his heart. Just when we got her over the hump. Just when we saw her through this terrible relationship with EG, she go and kiss that man, and now she about to ruin a good thing. Oh my God. Is this what self sabotage looks like? Like, I feel like I've seen self sabotage over the years. And sometimes I got the spirit of self sabotage on myself. But I ain't never seen it to this extent. Well, I knew he wanted me, but you know. And it's just like, yeah, you know. You know. Baby Chelsea girl, let me tell you something. I'm not even going to give it a week. You going to be tired. She going to get bored. She going to be ready to come home. And it's not like, oh, Cat's not happy for her. Cat don't want her to be happy. But ma'am, yeah, call her on her BS. Like, you went from pill popping to wanting to slow it down. You're not going to enjoy the slow life. You're not going to like the slow life. Stupid ass Bill has decided, oh, I'm not going to go and get my health checked out because my wife says don't do it. Sir, it's one night. Yeah, concierge hospital. Also, Grayson having a concierge hospital service or working for the concierge hospital service is giving you the impaler, sir. It gives you selling blood and plasma. And then I see a lot of people throwing it in Kat's face that, well, you didn't go to Winterfest, you didn't go to Mardi Gras, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. She was still in town. Mardi Gras, Thanksgiving, Winterfest, then those aren't the gotchas people think they are. Chelsea is planning to move 4,000 miles away in a different time zone. Hmm. Aww. Maybe if she goes with Madison, she will stop doing drugs. I don't know is why Kat is all for her sister doing drugs, anyways. Oh, she's not for her doing them. She's not. She's not for her doing the shrugs. It's just like, yeah, we know you do them. I don't support it, but I know you do it. But also, you're jumping from one thing to the next. This is no. This isn't selfish. This is actually a very deep conversation. Chelsea's leaving for a year, giving up any and everything she cares about for a year. You are 4,000 miles away in a different time zone, so your business will be put on the back burner. On top of that, how much time will she actually get to spend with Madison while Madison is doing this fellowship trying to find a cure for Parkinson's? Then Anita is sick and going through chemo. What happens if chemo doesn't work? What if she has to have a surgery? What if something happens to Anita and while chemo is working, she has like a moment and you're not here for it, or you feel like people aren't telling you stuff that you want them to tell you? What if Danny, next mammogram, something happens? Kat is asking really deep questions. Are you ready to give up everything you know, everything you love, everything you care about for a year to spend in Copenhagen with Madison, who probably is not going to have a lot of time for you? People think Kat is selfish, but she asking real ass questions. Moving to Copenhagen for a year while all of this is going on? While all of this is going on, that's not, I don't think that's a good idea. Personally, I don't think that's a good idea. Those are the points Kat brought up. Are you ready to give up your life for a year? Oh God, she'd have told him. She'd have told him. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I'm not ready for this. Oh, oh, you can see the heartbreak in his eyes. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Baby, she'd have told him and I don't like this. Oh God. Oh no. I'm not ready. She'd have broke his heart. She'd have broke his heart. Please let it be a dream. I'm not ready for this. Those are all yes, those are all the points that Kat brought up. Kat asked, yeah, so Kat brought up, are you ready to give up your life for an entire year? And are you ready to give up your life for an entire year? She also asked her, you say you want slow and sleepy, but before you wanted to party and be impulsive. Are you going to be able to do that? I give you a week before you are ready to, get up out of there. On top of that, when it comes to the business, we're in a different time zone. You're going to be 4,000 miles away in a different time zone. they have a meeting with Finmore's, like that meeting with Finmore's, and I believe the crossover is supposed to be happening in June, but they're preparing for the meeting and all of that stuff. What are we gonna do with that? Because this is the business they started together. Chelsea wanted to design. Chelsea wanted to create her own business. She wanted to get from behind the camera and be the one designing the purses. Excuse me, the purses and the accessories and the clothes and everything for the folks. This is your dream that Kat came in because she loves and supports Chelsea, and they're each other's best friends, they're cousins, they're basically like sisters. I'm here on the business end for the dream. You are the design end and all that stuff. How are we going to make that work if y'all 4,000 miles away and time zone differences? That's going to be hell, which means some things in that business are going to fall by the wayside. And this is a new business. This isn't like this business has like 10 years in the game and is very established. This is a new business. That's an issue. Also, how are you going to feel if you're 4,000 miles away in a different time zone and something happens to Anita? Or something comes up with your mother? How are you going to handle that? How are you going to deal with that? Also, you ain't really give enough. Like, Kat is pointing out all these different things, and while people think Kat is selfish, she's pointing out you're leaving for a year. There's too much going on in the family for you to be leaving for a year. On top of that, we've seen how much life can change in 365 days. And we look where it has changed. Your mama and daddy not together no more. Your mama is married to my biological cousin. My mama and daddy not married no more. My dad is like, she didn't say these things, but just going down how things could change in a year. Come on, Chelsea. Be for real. Are you ready for all these changes? She was bringing up good points. And then Chelsea was like, you're acting like you don't want me to be happy. And like, you're not going to, visit. And she was like, I do want you to be happy. I'm glad. I'm so happy you found your forever. And I am going to visit you. But that's not the point. Bringing up real questions. Can you do all of this stuff? Can you handle all of this? Chelsea ain't thought about this because Kat also pointed out. She was like, I thought about it. I thought about it all last night. Most of the night you spent with Madison celebrating. But the other part of it, I thought about it. You didn't actually think about it. You're being impulsive. And while being impulsive in some aspects is a really good thing, not when it's something like this. But hey, Chelsea gonna do what Chelsea gonna do. We're gonna see what the fallout of that is. Danny told Andre she kissed E.G. Danny told Andre that she kissed E.G. And I don't know if it's a dream. I don't know if it's real. But the look in his eyes when she told him, heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. And I don't want them to get divorced, and I don't want this to ruin them. But I hate this. But also they did have their set of rules. But I don't know if the rules still apply now that they decided to be all in with each other. But I hate this for them. I really do, because it's just like self-sabotage. We finally got you over the hump. We finally got you in a new space where you got a new man who loves you and care about you, and he won't just want to protect you. And now here we are. E.G. so damn dumb, but like I said, if a soap opera has ever taught me anything in this life, is that men are so damn easy. Men are so easy, it makes absolutely no sense. You feel something is wrong. You feel like she's playing you. You feel like before you wanted me to be all about my health, but now you don't want me to be all about my health. And you keep feeding me tea, and every time I drink this stupid ass tea, I'm having an issue. So that would tell you, sir, that something is going on. Something is happening. Something is weird. Something is jacked up in the city, in the place. And yet it's speak no evil, see no evil, hear no evil. What sense does that make? Nita looked good, but I also like that her and Daddy Dupree had that moment where he was like, if there's anything you need to tell me, if you need to take a moment, get your bearings about yourself, and then tell me, I'm for it, because we taking your pace on this journey. And I just love their love. Now, girl, I want to see her do finger waves. Let's get a little finger wave action going, okay? I think I have too much hair to do finger waves, unfortunately. I love my hair. I would love to do some finger waves. I might have to do a finger wave wig one day. But this is messy. Like, he don't see the fact that she poisoning him. She don't see the fact that she's trying to keep him out the hospital and away from his family because she don't want them all up in the business or in the know. She also is flirting with Isaiah. Like, as much as people dislike Kat was not going to be the issue, and it's not going to be the issue between Isaiah and Eva because Isaiah believes in everything Eva does and felt like Eva was the victim in the whole situation with her wig, crew neck, and Nicole and the family, when in reality Kat was right. At any time, knowing my father and seeing how everything operated and how everybody got down when she started working for Nicole and really got to know them, she could have stopped it before the anniversary party, and she didn't. And a lot of people like to pull up the fact that, well, she tried to at the very last minute after she got locked in the closet and then let out, that she tried to stop the situation, and even then it blew everything sky high. The marriage probably would have still been over, but there was a better way to do things than to do that. One of the reasons why Kat does not like her is because you deceived her mother and hurt her. And just because everybody else is over it, don't mean Kat is over it. Especially when, one more time for the people in the back, and in front and side to side. If this was real life and Eva came into y'all's life and did what she did to you and your family, you wouldn't be over it. You wouldn't be over it. And the only reason people don't like Kat is the fact that they think she's elitist and they think that she thinks she's better than everyone. But really, she thinks she's better than Eva, and the elitism only comes out when it comes to Eva. But I said it yesterday and I'll say it again. I have seen two people in the same social class be elitist to each other and think they're better than one another because they don't like one another. There are people right now who are elitist to each other and who are in the same social class, got all the money in the world, and it's just like, you don't have as much as me. You're not rocking this bag like I'm rocking this bag. Thinking they better than one another. I've seen two people on food stamps, two people living on Section 8, being elitist and thinking they're better than somebody because they're just a little bit more pulled up than the other person. So it really does not matter if the person has money or not. It really does not matter what social class you're in. Somebody is always going to have that elitist in them and the spirit of, I think I'm better than you, in them as well. And it's going to pop out, especially when it's the person they don't like. Now, if y'all want to get on somebody for being elitist and thinking they better than everybody, go ahead and get on Wig, because Wig is doing the same thing, but just to multiple people. Grayson being the impaler, it's looking like that's what it is more and more. What you mean it's a hospital concierge service? What you mean he'll come and pick up the draw blood and pick up everything, by your bedside or down to the office or stuff like that? It's kind of giving he's the impaler. It's giving that. That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. Now I know we got a new doctor coming February 13th. It's giving we're going to have a new actress come in, and she's supposed to be playing Deanna, which is Vanessa's daughter. So that's a good. I think she's playing Vanessa's daughter. I'm not sure. It could be Yolanda. Yeah, Kat has a reason to be upset about the situation, but her character is. I mean, that's the writers. They're writing her like that, but ultimately, that too. Nicole be acting like she's above, specifically like she's above people when they're doing something that she just wouldn't do. That's when she starts to act like she's above people, and it's just like Kat learned it from her mama, but nobody really gets on Nicole about that because Nicole is always calling Kat out about certain things, and it's just like, let's be clear, Kat only thinks she's above one person and thinks she's better than one person, and her elitism only shows with one person, and that's Eva. Wig, however, has done this to June, Shanice, delusional Derek, Samantha. It's a whole host and list of people that she's waved her money in their face and thought she was better than them. And because she's a little bit more pulled up because she got that trust fund and is waved it in their face, calling people ratchet and ghetto and hood rats and things like that. That's Wig right there. And when it comes to Kat, one more time for the people in the back and the front, how would you feel if your life got blown to smithereens and the things that you thought were how you thought life was? You too would be a little immature. Also, Kat is still in her early 20s. Kat is in her early 20s. She has that frontal lobe has yet to is not fully developed yet. I'm not saying she can't be mature about the situations, but she tries to be mature about all situations until they try to force Eva onto her. Other than what happened down, well, honestly, Eva's insecurities and the fact that she thought the cat was going to do to her what her and Tomas did to Kat popped out, and she showed her ass. And it's just like, no, baby. You don't need to worry about Kat trying to get at this man. They connected by marriage. You need to be worried about Triple H trying to get this man because she gonna be flirting with him this week. She set her sights on him. She ain't gone as hard as she could, but she want that man, and she not coming up off of him no time soon. She wants him. Specifically with Kat, talking to Isaiah, that was purely business with a few jokes thrown in there. Eva showed her ass because she thinking Kat is about to do to her what she did to Kat by way of Tomas. That's not the case. Then she goes to Tomas and lies about what was happening. Oh, they were flirting with each other. They weren't flirting with each other. You just thought they were flirting with each other because, once again, you're scared that what you did with Tomas is what's going to happen with Isaiah and Kat, and that is not the case. Kat said all of that, and Isaiah still came around and said he wanted to be in a relationship with you, which, once again, everybody believes Eve was the victim, and they must protect her and save her from the big bad wolf, and no one could hold her accountable, and it's just like, that's wild. It was a good show. Kat was speaking truth to Chelsea about her trying to up and move to Copenhagen. And not only do you have the business that we just started in this meeting with Fenmore's that we're preparing for and getting everything, we also have all these celebrities who want to wear our bags for award season. Your mama, what about your mama? What about Gran? Their health is up in the air. What about these things? Then on top of that, are you prepared to leave and give up your entire life for a year? You being 4,000 miles away in a different time zone is not a good look. Not only for the business, but also you 4,000 miles away in a different time zone. What does that look like if you get bad news about your mom or Gran? Kat was speaking truth to Chelsea because Chelsea ain't thought about none of this. Chelsea is being super impulsive and just wanting to be with Madison because she don't want to give her up no time soon. She not coming up off of her. And once again, I've told y'all, lesbians move fast. And the stereotype of lesbians being clingy, Chelsea is playing into that. And this is no hate to the girls, okay? Because y'all know who I do it for, the girls, the gays, and the days. Okay, that's who I do it for. My people. All good points. Like, and everybody's like, well, Kat didn't go to Mardi Gras. Kat didn't go to Thanksgiving. Kat didn't go to Winterfest. Kat was still in town. Or she was a town over. For Thanksgiving, she was a town over. Winterfest, she was still in town. Mardi Gras, she was still in town. If anything happened, Kat was a phone call away and could have popped up and been there. Anything would have popped up, she's a phone call away, could have been there. 4,000 miles away, a different time zone. You just can't pop up and be there. And there's only so much a Zoom call, a FaceTime can do to make people know that you're there. A phone call is okay, but sometimes you got to lay eyes on your people. Sometimes you just like, I need to have eyes on you. Chelsea is impulsive. And Kat also pointed out, you went from wanting to party. Told Andre, after Andre was like, oh, Bill all but told, Daddy Dupree that he misses you and he's in love with, like, he misses you and he shouldn't have given up on you. And it's just like, why would he feel like that? And Danny told him, because I kissed him. I'm not ready for this. Is this what self-sabotage looks like? Because they keep forcing her on her. And it's just like, well, why does she keep, like, not you, but I see a lot of people say, well, why does she keep stirring the pot? Why do they keep going at each other? Because people keep forcing Eva onto her. It's not think about this. Give me a time since the reveal of Eva and Christmas that stopped by Christmas does not count. Because Kat popped up, gave a gift, said hello, said I love you. I'm glad Danny told him, because she's like, why are you telling me this when he was telling her? And he was like, because open and honest communication, which was one of their rules. So she was like, you know what? I got to be honest with him. So I'm glad she told him. But, oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. I don't want him to run. But I feel his heart breaking. It's just like, God damn it, Danny. I'm gonna need to pop every time she get the urge. Don't you do it. Um, Give me a time, and I want y'all to really dig deep. Give me a time where Crewneck Ted has spent time with Kat that didn't eventually have him bringing up Eva and trying to force a relationship between the two. Give me a time where they have had father-daughter time where Eva was not somehow worked into it. And not because Kat brought her up, but because he brought her up. Now, this last time when she went off on him and checked him is because he was telling her personal medical information to Eva. And it's just like, father or not, doctor or not, you tell my personal medical information to anybody, it's up and it's stuck. And we might have to go no contact for a minute because obviously you don't get, stop telling my business. But give me a time where, when it comes to Ted, that he's actually spent some time with Kat where he did not bring up Eva. He did not try to bring up trying to force Eva on her, trying to force a sister relationship. I also do hope she tells him about her insecurities. The fact that she feels like he won't love her anymore if she's losing her hair, or if she's frail, or if she's sick, if her looks go away, that they won't have anything in common anymore. I hope she gives that all to him and they actually sit and they work through it. I really hope that happens because I feel so bad for Andre. He does not deserve this. Give me a time where Nicole has been understanding of what her daughter has to say when it comes to Eva. Nicole basically told her to get over it. I got over it, so you should get over it too. And it's just like, no, she shouldn't. Like, she should be able to get over it, but it's kind of hard to get over it when she told y'all what the situation was with Eva and nobody believed her. And every single time that she caught Eva doing something and Eva was able to work it in her favor, Eva was given and try again because they're not going to believe you look or smirk to her. And Nicole constantly went off on her, like the camera in Office. Nicole went off on her about that, but it's just like she caught her looking through your files. But you want to blame Wig for all of Eva's decisions when Eva is a grown-ass woman. She can make choices. Eva made the choice to go after Tomas. Eva made the choice to not tell them what was going on when she found out that what her mother said about these people was not what she was experiencing. She made the choice not to stop the situation. She made the choice to hide the evidence in her hotel room as a way to keep her mother on a leash. She consistently and has continued to make the choice to tell Crewneck's business to Wig, which, Kat needs therapy. Kat does need therapy. She needs to be in a therapist's office to work through all of this. But it's kind of hard when people keep forcing stuff onto you. Like, don't force me to do anything. Don't force nobody on me, because then I'm going to lash out, which is what we see Kat is doing. She's lashing out. You can't force someone to do something. You can't force someone to be nice to another person. You can't force someone to have a relationship with someone. That in itself is going to cause A, someone to lash out, and B, for them to go no contact with you, and C, to see what we're actually seeing play out. Kat don't want nothing to do with Eva. Eva also does not want anything to do with Kat, because whether Eva wants to admit it or not, you didn't want a sister. You never wanted a sister. Your mother told you Kat stole your life. Your mother said had it not been for Kat, you would have had the life, you would have had your father, you would have had all these things. So deep down, Eva hates Kat, and she's willing to do any and everything to hurt her sister by way of lying and trying to get Tomas to break up with that girl yesterday when she said that Kat was flirting with that man, which was not the thing that happened. Oh, they all need therapy. Everybody needs therapy. Everybody in Fairmont needs therapy. Vanessa needed therapy a long time ago. That's just in general. Like, soap operas always blur the line between reality and fantasy. And right now we're dealing with a little bit more reality. And the reality is, Kat is having a normal reaction to someone trying to continuously force someone onto her. And it's just like, okay, y'all keep doing this, but I'm going to lash out, and I'm going to show y'all how a bitch go down a slide. And then y'all going to get mad because I'm showing you how a bitch go down a slide, but this is all y'all fault. This is y'all's fault. Just leave it alone, and she'll leave it alone. Honestly, had Eva came in there not, showing her ass and, not keeping it player, I would have been on Kat's ass for anything she said. But it's just like, you really think she about to do to you what you did to her, and that's not the case. She don't want Isaiah. Unfortunately for all of us, she won't Tater Thought. That's terrible. Triple H, Haley is your issue. Yolanda, if she pop up, is your issue. Crewneck never just spent. Yeah, no, neither Nicole don't spend time with her. Crewneck don't spend time with her. And when they do spend time with her, it's them trying to force her into doing something. And then when it comes to the Martin of it all, and we ain't seen Martin since I think last week. When it comes to the Martin of it all, Martin always goes off on his sister based off of things she cannot change or things she cannot do because she's an easy punching bag for him. But she had every right to say what she said to Eva and Martin when they was talking that good shit about her at Uptown, and they didn't think she was there to hear it. Oh no, I heard it, and now I'm about to let both of y'all have it, because why are you talking to my op about me? Whether we family or not, she's still the ops. Why are you ah ha 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 and kiki and laughing and talking trash about me to her? Why are you doing that? Was Kat wrong for going off on Eva when Samantha and her were talking about the free clinic? Oh, of course she was, and she needed to apologize, but we know she's never going to apologize. Samantha got the apology, but Eva is never going to get that apology. Was she wrong to talk about that girl's outfit when they first met? Of course she was, because it was a cute outfit. But them boots, I stand by what I said, and I agree with her about them boots. Them boots was ugly as hell. Oh, she was wrong as two left shoes for that. But was she clocking her at every turn? Of course she was. But E.G., like I told y'all, soap operas always blur the line of reality and fantasy. And right now we're very much in reality and fantasy when it comes to E.G. and Triple H. Because I'm telling you, if soap operas never taught me anything in life, is that men are so damn easy and they will fall for anything. E.G. a damn fool. Them boots was ugly. E.G. a damn fool. You see something is going on. You feel like something is going on. You passed out in your office and she convinced you it was Nathaniel. She keeps feeding you tea. She keeps feeding you tea. Every time you turn around, she got a cup of tea for you. Tea, 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 tea for two and two for tea, tea for two and two for tea. It's giving get out. You need to be watching her. You need to watch her. Oh my God. I feel like this new doctor coming in, the palm colored lady, is she gonna help Triple H with her plan. Or she might be the Impaler herself. Ooh, what if the Impaler is a woman? Now that would be crazy, because it's kind of giving that lab tech Grayson is the Impaler with the concierge service that the hospital offers. But what if this new doctor that's coming in is actually the Impaler? Now that would be some messy ish right there. That would be messy. I feel like it was a powerful moment with Nita cutting her hair. I really do feel like that's a powerful moment, because for black women, our hair, that's our crown. If the hair is not done, we don't feel good. We don't want to go nowhere. Leave us alone. But when we got our hair done, okay, look at my hair. Look at my puffs. Y'all see them? Okay. Look at the hair. Okay, whether it's your natural hair, whether you got braids, whether you got your wig on, whether you did some type of crazy funky style with it, whether you came up with something new, like the girl who created like the drawstring ponytail puffs, but they're in different shapes. Like, come on now. And it's like the texture, like it would be the texture of my hair, or the going down the curl pattern, like. But seeing Anita cut her hair was very powerful, because she's taking control of this situation. She's just not going to let her hair fall out and then just let that be that. It's time to at least take control of some aspect of currently a life that's out of control, because the big C in chemo is kind of whooping her ass at this current moment. Now, she whooping his ass back, but it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard out here in these streets. And I'm glad that Vernon was just basically like, you look beautiful. And I'm glad you told me. If there's anything you need to tell me that you just need to take a moment with and just sit with it before you tell me, I'm here for that too, baby. We're a team. We're a team around these parts, and I think she's so cute. I want finger waves. I want her to do finger waves. Y'all could do it. Y'all get her a finger wave wig. I know she could be out here stunting on these hoes that have finger waves. I also know that she's going to have a run-in with Anastasia, and I feel like Anastasia gonna need to get herself checked. She gonna have to get checked a couple times for her to shut the hell up. Oh, poor Andre. His heart is broken. Danny needs to be out there. Don't leave. Don't leave me, boy. Just stay with me tonight. Okay, Andre gonna be watching her. You kissed him again? And what is Naomi gonna tell the people that she got the gene? Because she was standing outside Carlton's door the last time we saw her. And Carlton obviously has to keep this secret because HIPAA. But that's going to be an issue. And at some point this week, we all know Nicole going to be slobbing down Kyle in the booth. And Crewneck and Shanice is going to see it. And Shanice is going to pull them panties. You know, she had a napkin or some tissue. And she pulled them panties out. But I saw from the spoilers that Ted Crewneck is supposed to let Wig have it. He needs to put his goddamn foot down. That's one of the reasons why your marriage ended in the first place. Nicole told you to protect the damn family from that lady, and you didn't protect the damn family. And now here we are. She's causing issues in another relationship of yours. But with that being said, we will be back here tomorrow, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. If you're on Twitch, don't forget to hit the follow button. If you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and share me with your people. Hit those links in the description box down below. Vote.gov, vote.org. Because if it wasn't important for you to vote, pubs wouldn't be trying to steal your voting rights. Okay, they wouldn't be trying to make it so hard for you to vote. Call your senators, call your representatives, call your local city council, call everybody you can call to make sure that they know that you're not for anything that the government is trying to do locally or federally. Okay, and if you need a prompt of how to call, who to call, and what you need to say, go to 5calls.org. They will give you a list of things you can call the people about, and you could tell them if the people answered the phone, if you got in contact with a real person, if you got voicemail, or if you just nobody answered, if there was just a hang up. You can say all of that. And also, fuck ICE. Yeah, all of that. And happy Black History Month. And check the community tab. I got some trivia coming for Black History Month. I got, a link to Our Friend Martin, because I feel like everybody needs to watch Our Friend Martin. It's very important. It's critical. It's essential. You got to watch it. And a few other things and facts about Black history. We're celebrating 100 years of Black History Month. Okay, we Black 365, maybe 366 if we get an extra, if we get an extra day, if it's a leap year. We Black 365, possibly 366, all day, every day, baby. So that being said, I love y'all. I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all day, and I will see y'all tomorrow, like Orphan and her Annie sang. Tomorrow. I love you tomorrow. It's only, a day away. Bye. If I could close this out,